One of the biggest complaints I hear from women after a date is this: he never asked me anything. Instead, the guy just rambles talking about his job, his car, his weekend, his workout routine, like he's doing a one-man show. It's exhausting. And more importantly, it's the fastest way to kill any potential connection. If you're not asking a woman questions, you're not building anything real. You're just trying to impress her. And when all you're doing is trying to impress her, you're basically a dancing monkey performing, entertaining, hoping she'll toss you some approval at the end. Real attraction doesn't work that way. To actually connect with a woman and to get her interested in you, you need to engage her. You need to ask questions that open her up and let her feel seen. But not just any questions. Most of the content out there tells you what to ask, but hardly anyone shows you how to ask it in a way that makes it flirtatious, exciting, and memorable. That's what this video is all about. Today, I'm breaking down 3 incredibly powerful, yet simple, questions you can ask any woman to spark real chemistry. These aren't surface-level, boring, get-to-know-you questions. They're designed to create attraction, build rapport, and escalate the emotional connection, all while keeping the interaction light and flirty. And the best part is that you can use these in a playful question and answer game format that makes the whole exchange feel fun instead of forced. Let's break this down. But first things first, why these questions matter. Listen, man, questions aren't just tools for gathering information. When used correctly, they become windows into a woman's world and allow her to step into yours. What you're doing is showing her that you're not just another guy trying to impress her. You're showing genuine curiosity, that you're confident enough to lead a conversation without needing her validation. And more importantly, you're not afraid to challenge her playfully. This is where flirtation really begins. To illustrate exactly how this works, let's look at a scene from one of those ridiculously cheesy but totally addictive TV dramas. In this case, Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, I know, but stay with me. There's a scene where one of the main female characters runs into an old colleague at a medical conference. He boldly admits he used to have a crush on her. She responds by saying she used to have a crush on him too. Boom, and mutual attraction is established. Later, they're walking by a closed hotel pool totally alone. And then, he does something brilliant. He says, "We've got 36 hours to get to know each other. Let's do a lightning round. Don't think, just answer." That moment is gold. He takes control, sets a playful tone, and signals that he's interested in really connecting, not just making small talk. She plays along. "Okay, I'm ready." Already, the vibe is charged. There's curiosity, fun, and a bit of challenge in the air. Perfect setup for flirtation. Now, let's go after those 3 magic questions you should ask any girl and why they work. Question 1. Favorite snack food? This seems simple, right? But it's surprisingly effective because it taps into something personal, nostalgic, and low pressure. It opens the door to childhood memories and silly preferences. When she answers, you immediately have a chance to tease her lightly and playfully. In the scene, the woman answers, "Pretzels." He fires back, "Wow. Failed your first question. Pretzels are like the snack of prisoners who forgot what flavor is." But here's the key, he says it with a smile. He's clearly joking. He's not being rude. He's showing that he's comfortable enough to poke fun and confident enough not to put her on a pedestal. And what happens next is that she gets fired up. "I don't fail tests. Ask me another one." Now she's invested, playing along, and the energy is building. Ask something playful, then give a light tease. Don't be afraid to challenge her answer. That's how you keep it flirty instead of falling into interview mode. Question 2. Favorite movie? Followed by, why? This question digs a bit deeper. It still feels casual, but it starts to reveal something more personal: her values, emotions, sense of humor, or taste in stories. In the show, she answers, and he immediately follows up with why. That why is everything. Most guys stop at the surface. "Oh, cool, you like that movie? Nice." That's data exchange, and it doesn't spark anything. But asking why she likes it invites her to reflect, to explain, to share part of her worldview. And more importantly, it shows that you care about how she thinks, not just what she thinks. Always follow up with a why when you ask about something she likes. It shows depth, confidence, and curiosity. Question 3. Describe your perfect day. This is where things get intimate. When you ask a woman to describe her perfect day, she has to paint a picture. She shares what makes her feel joy, peace, excitement, whatever her ideal vibe is. It's a fun, open-ended question that encourages imagination. And as she shares, you'll see what she values, how she likes to spend her time, and what kind of energy she enjoys. In the scene, she walks him through her dream day, and then she turns the question back on him. He answers with a bold, flirtatious twist. I wake up and roll over to a beautiful heart surgeon beside me, and I do that thing that makes her lower back arch. Pause. That pause is brilliant. It gives her time to react, lean in, feel the heat rising. He's not just saying something sexual, he's doing it in context. They've built up a vibe. There's already interest. Now he's pushing it to the next level. She kisses him. That's the power of a slow, well-paced build-up, playful questions, teasing, and then confident escalation. Now, here's how to apply this in real life. You don't need to memorize this exact script. What matters is the structure behind it. Start light and playful, a quirky question like what's your go-to guilty snack? Or what toy did you obsess over as a kid? Breaks the ice. Dig a little deeper. Ask something like what movie always makes you feel something? Or what's your favorite place in the world? And follow it with why? Invite her to imagine, describe your perfect Sunday, or what's your idea of the best first date ever? These questions guide the conversation from fun to flirty to meaningful without ever feeling forced. Now, here's why this works so well. See, most guys try too hard to impress. They talk too much. They brag. Or they ask dry, uninspired questions like, so, what do you do for work? Or where are you from? That doesn't create attraction. It creates boredom. This 3-question framework works because it shows leadership. You're guiding the convo. It creates playfulness. You're teasing and joking. It leads to intimacy. You're learning what matters to her, and the best part is that it makes you stand out. Most men aren't doing this. Most men are stuck on autopilot. But not you, not anymore. Even with the perfect questions, there's one thing that makes or breaks this entire approach: your ability to flirt and read her responses. If you can't recognize when she's intrigued, if you can't tell when to tease and when to back off, if you're not confident in your tone, timing, and delivery, then even great questions won't help much. That's why learning how to flirt properly is the real key. It's not about cheesy lines or trying to be someone you're not. It's about using proven frameworks that work and learning how to apply them with your own natural vibe. I've put together a step-by-step guide that teaches the exact formula you need to make any woman think about you nonstop. It's been tested by thousands of guys, and the results are amazing. Click the link in the description to check it out, and I'll show you exactly how in a way that feels smooth, confident, and fun. Now go try these 3 questions and watch the difference they make. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.